It's already past dark. Yes, I can see the perfect picture.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody's having a fantastic Monday. Well, we have just finished up a contract here on field 1 on Hagenstedt. We are going to dump the rest of the commodities out now. As you can see, we've made a little bit of money since the last time I seen you. I believe it's been 2 in-game days that I done nothing but contracting, and most of it was fertilizing contracts. That's where I made all my money. This truck and trailer I actually purchased. I was gonna go for a little bit. I was gonna go for another truck, but we got 30 grand for that. Nice. Let me show you. I was going to purchase this one here, 460 horsepower Lizard Warrior, but at the time I couldn't see putting out 119,000. So I found this truck here, 200 horsepower for 60 grand. So I said, hey, you know what, we're gonna do it. So I got this truck and this Flegel trailer. This Flegel trailer paid 61,000 for it. So, you know, kind of a little bit of a better bargain. What's that, 121,000 for a truck and a trailer compared to 119,000 for just a truck. So, you know, it was a smart move to do. I am leasing this combine and the header. I completely intended to borrow the equipment from the farmer to do this contract, and I messed up. So I didn't really have any choice but to lease the combine, which ain't a bad thing because our beans are ready for harvesting. And this is paid out 18,000. Not sure why there's missing crops. Don't seem right, but okay. But we got the full price for it anyway. So I'm gonna take the truck over here to the field, and we gotta come back and get the combine and get the header loaded up, and then we will be harvesting beans. Everything that I harvest today will be sold. And I just looked at the prices a while ago. I don't know if they've changed. They haven't. At the restaurant, they're paying over 3 grand per 1,000 liters. So, as long as that stays there, then that's what we're gonna do. We started harvesting this field this morning at like 7 o'clock, and here it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So it took us a while, but that's alright. We got paid out of it. 30 grand for the extra crops plus the 18,000 for the contract. Not too bad. So let me grab this combine and get the header going, and then I'll meet you back over at the field here in just a few minutes. Okie dokie. Man, it sure feels good to get started on this field after all the time and the prep that we put into it. We got everything done on it, so the yield should be pretty decent, hopefully. I don't know that this field is quite as big as field 1, but it's pretty close, I would have to say. And actually, before I mess up here, we gotta do the outside first, so I need to put my pipe on the outside. But yeah, some interesting stuff has came up here recently. I got a call from my my dad the other day, and he told me that my great grandpa, who's got a field in who's got a farm on in Peterville, is not doing well, and the way things are going, it's looking like it might be Grandpa's last harvest. So after I get done doing my business here, I have got to jump on a plane and fly over to Peterville and see the family and see what's going on. But more on that, more information coming probably tomorrow. Depending on how bad the situation is, I don't know if we will come back to Hagenstedt or if I'll just sell what we got and sell the land and sell our equipment and just move on to Peterville. I've been waiting on the map to come out, and I ain't the type of person to really care too much for UK maps, but Peterville's pretty nice, and it has got my attention, and I hope to hopefully now it'll be our permanent map for a while. I was gonna do either Doll Ranch or Pacific Northwest, but goodness gracious, man, the fields are massive on those maps, and that'd be a lot for one person, especially just starting out. So I just decided to do a hard pass on those fields, and we just stick with Hagenstedt for now. If I could get these beans, that would be great. Oh my goodness. Okay, I give up. But yeah, it's should be fun. Hopefully Grandpa can, he's my great grandpa, but I call him Grandpa. Hopefully he can pull out of it. He has a couple of times, and it's always came back on him, but I don't know, the way my dad talks, it's not looking good for him. So we will have to jump over there and see what he wants to do. I don't know if he wants to auction off everything that he's got, if he's gonna give it to any of us, or who knows, maybe he wants us to run that farm from now on. I don't know. It's be something we'll have to check out. goodness. But anyway, as more information comes on that, I will let you guys know. But like I said, probably tomorrow we will be over there, and I'll know more about what's going on, what we're going to be doing, and all that good stuff. But instead of me sitting here blabbing on, I am going to turn on some tunes and continue on with the harvest. And I will see you towards the end. So I'll see you here in just a few minutes. Well, so far so good. Everything's going good. We did run into a couple of problems that I was planning on running into, as far as these hills and stuff we got in the field. I knew it was going to be a little bit of a task to get the beans off of them, because these headers don't flex like a planter does. But we were able to do it. Took a little bit of time, but we got it. We just unloaded our second full hopper of beans into the trailer. I'm hoping maybe we get at least one full trailer load, which we should, no problem. Probably a trailer load and maybe a half of another one, maybe. But if I want to get that 3 grand per liter, we've got to run it on through the night. So we'll have to do that. Sometimes late at night, what's the word? Fog, that's what I'm looking for. Fog will roll in here, and it'll set on the beans, and moisture will be too high to moisture will be too high, so we usually let them set for a couple hours in the morning and let them dry out, let them get down to that 12-13% moisture, and then we start cutting them. But everything is going fantastic. I wanted to get this side of the field over here done, the west side of the field done, because this is the side that's got all the hills on it, before I turn it over to Justin. But yeah, it's good to finally be harvesting our beans, especially at the price they're at now. But if you are playing this map and you want to play it legitimately and you want to make money, just buy you a fertilizer spreader and get after it, man. That's where I made all my money from, is doing fertilizer contracts. I've done a couple of harvesting contracts on some of the bigger fields, but other than that, it was just fertilizer. And actually, the fertilizer that I got, fertilizer machine that I've got, I did have it leased. As a matter of fact, it's the one that we leased to do the lime and stuff on this field, and I ended up making enough money to go ahead and buy it. because we were just catching contract after contract, so it turned out good. And in just, like I said, 2 full in-game days of doing nothing but contracts, and we was over, I forgot, we had like 227,000. But of course, leasing costs and hourly running costs hit, so. Okie dokie. So we'll set Justin out on that. I hope that's Justin. No, that is not Justin. That must be Justine, not Justin. Anyway, I don't know if I told you guys what I did. Some of the money I got came from us, or from me selling field 25 up here. If you remember, this is where our farm was at. And I figured, you know, since this is the only field we had at the time, I said, you know what? We're going to sell the big trailer house. We're going to sell the property, get some money rolling in on top of contracts. And that's exactly what we did. And when we bought this land, this little grass patch come out to the side here. So I had the manager at the store have this silo installed here for us to get fertilizer and lime out of. It's more pricey than going to the store, but oh well. And we got our planter here. That's the fertilizer spreader that I bought. I did take the dual wheels off the Deutz. For whatever reason, I can't remember exactly why I did it. Crap. I took them off for a reason, I just can't remember. Here's our Gator, or our Mahindra, and of course our little case. And this is my bed at night. I got a little tent set up. I got folded up in the back of the buggy right now that I put over the top of me to keep rain and whatnot off of me and all that good stuff. But when you're just starting out, it's better than nothing. What the heck? Ma'am, what are you doing here? You missed some. Might have to do one more headland down here just because. So close to the tree line. I hope to have this field done before midnight so we can turn this, return this combine and the header and stuff so we don't get hit for another day of leasing fees. Well, as quick as this combine's filling up, we might get 2 trailer loads off of it. I don't know. That would be nice. That would be very, very nice. Because the way Dad's talking is looking like that Grandpa wants us to take over the farm. And so we're probably going to have to move over there. And what I'm going to do after we get done harvesting here, like I said, I still got to go to Peterville and get the finer details of what's going on, but more than likely what we're going to do is whatever money we make, oh goodness, whatever money we make, I may take some with me and then put the rest back for a rainy day. Oh, where's my truck at? Oh, crud, it's way up here. So, yeah, that's the plan. Maybe stick it back in our Yellowhammer trust fund for when we get ready to go to a different farm one day. But man, I tell you, I really like Peterville. It's a very nice, detailed map. The layout of it is well done in my opinion. And like I said, I'm not a big fan of UK maps. That's why I didn't play too much on Marwell Manor. But it's definitely a nice farm for sure. Now, Grandpa, or my great grandpa, he met with a guy that he was in the war with back during World War II, and after the war was over, my grandpa and my grandmother, they moved overseas and they bought that farm, and he's been farming that land for, I want to say about 40 years, maybe 50 years, something like that. He's been there for a long time. My dad's been over there on and off to help out. I've never been there. But from what my dad's told me, my grandpa's not like most old school. You know, the old school farmers, they like the old, simple stuff, but not my grandpa, boy. He adapted to the times. Anytime something new come out that he could use on the farm, he bought it. He was not afraid to jump in and purchase the newer technology, the new equipment, which my dad has said that there is plenty of, he said he didn't have any plans of selling the equipment, so that's good. But he did tell me that there's some stuff that we're definitely gonna have to downsize on, if you can believe that. He said some of the stuff that grandpa bought's a little bit too big. Not really too big for the land, because he does have quite a few big fields on that farm, which is 3 different farms that he owns. And the plan is it's going to be myself, my dad, and my uncle who are going to be running the farms. So that's going to be interesting. I know there's a pig farm on the west side of the map, and then the cows and the sheep and the chickens, I believe, are at the main farm. But I think he sold all his livestock last year because his health has been declining pretty rapidly over the last few years, probably the last 4 years or so. And my dad had said that he told him he wasn't going to sell the equipment, but he was going to sell his livestock. So that's what he did. So there are no animals at the farm, which is fine. But the good thing is he does have the equipment there for us to get stuff ready for our own livestock. So I could take this money with me, and we could buy livestock with it. But yeah, that'll be interesting. But there'll be more on that when we get to Peterville. which should be tomorrow. I hope to finish this up maybe by late tonight, and then we'll go sell it tomorrow. Hopefully the price won't drop. Yeah, it's still sitting steady at $3 grand. But we're going to try to get as much sold as we can. And I'm going to... Well, actually, you know what? I just remembered we cannot take none of this money. We've got $770,000 loan that we got to pay off. So we'll try to pay our loan off with what we get here. So we won't be taking any money with us. I completely forgot all about that. But yeah, that's the plan. But I'm going to quit babbling on here. Like I said earlier, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I know it's Monday, and sometimes Mondays can be a pain in the butt, but I hope you're getting through it, and hope you're enjoying it. But y'all sit back, and I will bring you back when we get probably almost done. I'll bring you back whenever we get our first sale. And then probably when we get towards the end of the harvest. Well, everything is coming along just fine and dandy. We've got our first full trailer load of beans, and we are off to the restaurant. Let me make sure the price is still the same. It has not changed, but I'm willing to bet my bottom dollar that it ain't gonna be the same tomorrow. We might get a little over a half of a second trailer full, maybe, but that's the nature of the beast when it comes to harvesting soybeans. You get a higher price, but your yields is not going to be near as high, and I'm fixing a wreck here. I may end up trying to maybe work both farms if I can, but I don't think it's going to be that possible because, like I said, Grandpa's got a lot of property and a lot of fields, and Peterville is a pretty good ways away from Hagenstedt. But who knows? Maybe we can work both farms. I don't know. Because if we do, then here's the thing. I kind of made the decision to, when we got done harvesting this crop of soybeans, that we was going to turn around and plant it in soybeans again one more time, and then of course after that plant it in grass and do silage bales so we could get some money. But I don't know, it's kind of hard to make plans because I don't know exactly what's going on down there at Peterville. Wow, this road's tiny. But who knows, maybe it'll work out where we can come back to Hagenstedt every now and then, but I won't know more until we get there and have a discussion about it. So I'm not gonna get my hopes up to. Oh boy, look at the money go. Wow, $145,595 for that load, which is absolutely fantastic. That puts us up to 404,000, and we only need about what 366,000 more dollars to get our loan paid off. So that would be good if we could do that. At least if we don't get to come back here, at least I feel a lot better knowing that the loan's paid off and all that good stuff. But I mean, I could sell a couple of pieces of equipment easily, and we could still have money left over to take with us. But we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. But I'll catch y'all on the when we get done here, so y'all hang tight. Oh my goodness, we have finally got finished with our big field. We didn't quite get another full trailer, which I didn't think we would, but we got pretty close, a little bit more than I thought we was going to get. It is almost 10 o'clock. Oh, wow. You know, I'm glad I looked at the prices. So we need to actually go all the way back to the no. We need to go to the central grain elevator. It's paying $28.70. Actually, you know what? I think I will probably call it a night here, and we'll see where prices are at in the morning. I'm just gonna park my truck here to the side. Not supposed to get any rain or anything. It's supposed to be pretty breezy tonight, so we shouldn't have too much of a deal with moisture. Getting on the beans, I'm gonna go to this little bed and breakfast here right above the restaurant and catch some Z's. I'm wore out after this 15-hour day, but I'll be back with you here in the morning, and we'll go sell these last load of soybeans. Well, I tell you what, this old truck here does not like hills. Just about didn't make it up here. There's a right up above field 7 there is a really steep hill there, and I was barely creeping up at about 2 miles an hour there. For a minute I didn't think I was gonna make it. But I guess you get what you pay for. 200 horsepower truck pulling almost a full load of trailer full of soybeans is it's a lot of weight for this old truck to be trying to pull, especially up a hill. But that is alright, we made it anyway. So we did get charged like $16,000 for leasing cost. Okay, let's see what we're gonna make here. There it goes. Don't think we'll get over 500. We might. Yeah, we are too. Wow. We'll end up with $117,942. That is not too bad at all. And well, what we're gonna do while we're here is we are going to we're gonna sell our old truck here. We're gonna sell the Mahindra. We're gonna sell our planter, fertilizer spreader, the old case. Turn that back to the shop. Take that in. Wow, we are at $1 million, and I haven't even sold our land yet. So let's sell that. Let's sell that. Sell that. Let's sell that. It has been an absolute blast here. This is actually my first, start with what I got and kind of build up. And we did just that, and now we are going to pay our loan back. That still should leave us a little over $1 million. I've been talking to Dad. I talked to him last night while we was harvesting, and I just decided, you know what, we're just gonna go ahead and we're just gonna move there, and we're just gonna pick up where Grandpa left off and keep going, keep his legacy going. So next time you see me, we'll be in Peterville at Grandpa's farm. But from Hagenstedt, I am Yellowhammer Gaming. If you liked the video, give us a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that as well. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. But I will catch y'all in the next one. Y'all take it easy.